Life is a
game.
They say I can't win. Oh, never.
Amount of
Nothing there me down
before
my life
begins.
I won't be afraid to challenge myself.
They won't
Ever break my fire. My dreams won't die.
if I'm high.
Fight in the sky. Spreading my wings.
Take
off. It's time to fly. Take a chance to make it all the way. Take a chance. Forgetting
yesterday.
Take a chance with me. Nothing will bring me down. No retreat. When I leave all my fear behind. My future is still alive inside. Take a chance and achieve.
My doubt
Away. Believing
gets
me through my
darkness.
days. Take a chance to make it all the way. Take a chance. Forgetting
Yesterday.
Take a breath.
With my heart.
Will lead the way. Take a chance. I'll take a chance today.
Hello and welcome to the Seal of Progrichalcos, the Yu-Gi-Oh series in which myself and Tobias open up 2 sealed products to play 2 different sealed matches, then add what we have pulled to our collection for some progression matches. We finally made it to the big 4-2.
The answer to the great question of life, the universe, and everything is
I'm very happy with my performances last episode. We absolutely stomped Tobias in all the sealed games, as well as finally taking the victory over his Blackwing deck when we rocked the dragons near the end of the episode. We did also have a visit from old Yami Bembo making a brief appearance playing Venomenaga and losing horrendously. Always fun to see that happen. Good times. Anyway, there are less good times ahead as today's first sealed set is Return of the Duelist, an absolute nightmare of a sealed set. Let's find out why. Now, I'm not quite sure when the Duelist left, but his return was certainly not glorious.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now, while there are a few standout archetypes that debut in the set, those being Spellbook and Madolche, there's a lot of filler here that just never saw any play or just didn't have any relevance whatsoever. I mean, looking at the secret wares, what the hell even is Advanced Zone and Spirit Converter? Advanced Dark and Miracle Contact are at least gimmicky cards for GX archetypes, but these two, like, nobody's ever even heard of them.
Worthless!
Dugan X was a really strong XCs on print, but obviously then got reprinted in the Megatins, so it was much easier to access there. High Priestess of Prophecy being a good card in the Prophecy archetype, and Grand Soil not being too summonable. Then we do get the number 6, which is funny in some FTKs. In the short print, all of these cards suck. In the rares, likewise, pretty much all of these cards suck. Revival Golem saw a bit of play with like Catapult Zone later down the line. The Chronomaly cards are all garbage, and the Spellbook of Wisdom is probably the best of the Spellbook cards here. The super rares have a couple of good cards in Magalane and Spellbook of Life. Void Trapper is also kind of neat for some fringe metas. The rest of these cards though don't do too much, even the Xyz monsters aren't that powerful. The Ultra Rares are definitely the best slot in the set. You get Pudding Cess, Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, Spellbook of Secrets, Excalibur, which is just a really great way of OTKing. Hierophant of Prophecy was quite a good card, and some of these other Xyz monsters have seen a splash of playability. Silver Sentinel I've also really liked just because he's a funny card. He's like a pre-artifact where you can set him in the back row and he does stuff if he gets popped. In the commons, there are a few good cards, but mostly it's just trash, Chronomaly pack filler, heroic challengers that never did anything, Chewbone that's just a gimmick, but then we do get a few good field spells in Chateau and Catapult Zone, as well as Spellbook of Power and the Mufui, which are both good cards for their archetypes. But yeah, there's probably about 10 good cards in this entire set and 90 cards that are just trash. Alright, we're just going to speed through what we pulled here because we don't really care too much about any of these cards. We got a decent Chronomaly suite, sure, some good Gigas, cool. We got more than enough copies of every Madolche card that we'd ever need, sweet. 1 Revival Golem, would have liked to see a couple of copies of that card because he's pretty neat in some Catapult Zone brews. 3 Power, oh, we did get 2 Blue Boy, that's pretty good.
Eat my blueberries, blue boy!
Right, let's head on over to Journey Book to see what we cooked. Alright, so looking at this sealed deck,
Who made this monstrosity?
this game is going to be an absolute nightmare if Tobias has homed in on the same cards that I have. Madolche Chateau is by far and away the best card in the set. Essentially, anytime one of our Madolche monsters would be destroyed by card effect or battle, we just simply return it to the hand.
return to me.
This means that in a sealed match where usually it's a battle of attrition between the cards we have and the cards Tobias has, and we're going for those 1-for-1 trades and hoping that we retain board presence and hand presence over Tobias, Basically, that doesn't matter here. As long as you want Madolche Chateau out, you basically have infinite monsters every single turn because these Madolches will always return to your hand, which is going to be fun.
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
Going through the card by card, we have 2 Goblin Marauding Squad, just a 1900 attacker that turns to defense mode at the end of the battle step. Crazy. 3 Heroic Challenger Spartan, he's a 1600 attacker that can also give another Heroic monster more attack. 3 Sword Shield, 2k Defender. And then we have 2 Heroic Challenger Warhammer. This guy is a 1 tribute monster, but if you destroy something in battle, he gets to equip it to himself, which is a pretty good way of being able to play around the Madolches. 3 Bapple, who's just an 1800 defender that can prevent himself being attacked. 3 Butler Rusk, just a 1500 attacker who can give us a field spell if we've got another face-up Madolche on the field when he's summoned. 2 Chevalier to protect our other Madolches from being targeted for attacks. And then 3 Mew Free, which just allows us to special summon a Madolche from the hand or normal summon. Then we have 1 Gawain as a 1900, 1 3000 Needles.
Wow, that's a big needle.
I do not know why we're playing this card, but he's got 3000 attack, he's absolutely huge. 3 Heroic Chance, just so our Heroic monsters always win combat. 3 Chateau, so we never lose advantage. 3 Gallatin to give our warriors 1000 extra attack. 2 Compulsory Escape Device to shuffle monsters on the field into the deck. 2 Heroic Retribution Sword, this is a neat battle trick that allows our dying Heroic monster to kill the opponent's monster as well. And then 3 Impenetrable Attack to protect our monsters, and 1 Madolche Lesson to give our Madolche monsters an extra boost in combat. This sealed set looks like it could go on forever, so yeah, strap in boys. Right, looking at opening hand, it's pretty strong and nice to see the Chateau in there. We don't really have any ways of making good value out of that as we only have 1 Madolche. We're going to go for the Spartan off the bat.
This is Sparta!
And set down 1 card in the back row just to ensure that we don't die in vain. Now comes Tobias' own Spartan, and are we going to get a Spartan on Spartan suicide here? Not quite, because the Heroic Chance is going to double Tobias' monster's attack. We are going to have to fire off our Sword Shield in the battle step just to make sure our Spartan does not die.
Today, no Spartan dies!
Our turn, nice to see Bapple. We can go for the Mew free, summon out the Bapple for free, overlay these guys into... Ooh, the Soul of Silver Mountain. I didn't go over this card in the deck profile. What does he do? Once a turn, detachment his material to target one card in the offensive by trap zone. Can't be activated with this card's face up. Oh, that's kind of nice. It just ices out back row. We're going to use its effect to just lock down Tobias' middle back row and then crash our 2 Spartans here.
Crashing the
Heroic Challenger Spartan.
into a...
Heroic Challenger Spartan.
How long have you been in the Force?
3 days.
Tobias are going to go for the Gawain plus the Escape Device. Oh, this is one of my favourite bits of removal of all of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. I just like the way that it forces the players to choose. So if a monster is unaffected by card effects, it doesn't matter because the player is making the decision, not the card. Right, so we are going to lose our Soul of Silver Mountain here, and Tobias is going to pass his turn. Our turn, I guess we could go for the Marauding Squad, but what's really the point? Because he would just turn to defense mode and die. We're going to see whether we can actually get some value off it. Down comes Tobias' Butler Rusk, and we're going to take a Butler Rusk ton of damage here.
If this is a joke, it ain't funny.
Our turn. Oh, Gawain, we love to see it. We're going to summon down our own Legendary Warrior, giving him the Gallatin, buffing his attack up to 2900, punch on over the Butler Rusk, getting a nice... Well, we are going to deal the damage, but we aren't going to be able to kill the Butler Rusk just yet. We're also going to summon down the Colossal Head, sure.
Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
And then the Moai, oh man. So we're going to overlay his 2 level 4s to make, what, the Fairy King Alvaditch? Yeah, okay. So this guy's actually pretty good. He's going to lower our monster's attack by 500, putting him at 2400 currently, but he will sink low enough after our standby phase. If he loses 1 counter and he's down to... Summon down our Spartan, giving him the Retribution Sword just to guarantee that we kill this Alvaditch, and they are both going to die here. Then our Gawain can easily strike on over the Moai. Alright, Tobias is down to 2 cards, doesn't mean he's out, because if one of those is a Chateau and one of them is a Madolche monster, we're just stuck in perpetuity. Thankfully, Tobias is just heading and hopefully regretting. We're going to lose another counter on the Gawain here, putting him down to 2000. And then we're going to try and punch in for 3900 here. Come on, boys. Yeah, we like to see that. And Marauder will go to defense mode in the main phase 2. We're going to set down our compulsory escape device to more or less wrap up this game. And yep, didn't even need it. Tobias is dead. Right, into the game 2, we have got a hand full of Madolches. If we can get a Chateau, we are just absolutely golden here. Right, Tobias is going to set down 2, summon out his Butler Rusk and pass the turn. We're going to go for the set of our Sword Shield here, potentially setting up for an Albavitch on the next turn. Tobias is going to Albavitch on this turn. That's kind of devastating because it does clear our monster, and then we are going to be really out of options because nothing that we have can deal with the Albavitch at the moment. Please draw a good card. That is not a good card. Right, we're going to have to be just defensive all the way here. Setting down the Butler Usk, hoping that Tabast isn't able to mount too much pressure on us. Down comes Spartan. We're going to lose the Butler Usk here and then take a nice 1600 to the dome. Still nothing we can really do. We're going to go for the Chevalier. At least we can try and clear the Spartan here.
Today, no Spartan dies.
Impenetrable attack will stop my attack dead in its feet there. Right, this looks like a pretty bad situation, especially when the Warhammer is going to get fired off. We're going to take a lot of damage here, and Tabaz is going to be able to give the Chevalier onto his Warhammer, buffing its attack up to 3800. I'm not really seeing a way out of this. Yeah, it's a quick scoop from us. You know, I thought these games would go much slower than they have been, so I'm impressed that we've actually managed to not, like, immediately go into Chateau. Our opening turn, we're going to go Silver Mountain. Tabas is going to set down 3 plus a monster. We're going to detach to try and ice one of his backbone, and then hopefully our Silver Mountain can get over this new set. It is the Crystal Skull.
Whoa, a crystal skull! Like from my least favorite Indiana Jones movie.
Followed up by the Stonehenge method. When I face up Chronomalies, push on the Chronomaly from the deck. Sure thing, buddy, you can make all the hieroglyphs you want. Down comes the old big head dude.
Our head's as massive as a meteorite.
We're going to summon back our Mufui, and in the main phase 2 set down the Vapul. Last turn he's going to overlay, making the Albavich and clearing our Silver Mountain here. Right, we're going to go vertical with our dudes, using Vapul to turn Albavich sideways. Our turn, thankfully the Bars didn't kill our 0 attack dude. We're going to be able to keep using Vapul to keep the Albavich stuck on its side here, and then use the Butler Rusk to clear it. Or the Impenetrable attack will stop us. Down comes the Spartan, and we are going to lose the Vapul here. And then our Butler Rusk too. I do not know why we didn't play the Chateau first, because that would have actually just recurred all of our monsters. Did we maybe like Gentleman's out of it just because the card is so like annoying to deal with? Like, we've had this in hand 2 games in a row and we haven't done anything with it. Right, Impenetrable attack will prevent us from killing Tabas' monsters. And it's over to Tabas. We're going to go for the Chateau now, finally shuffling back our dead Mufui into the deck. Down comes Anomaly Technology. Type 1 Chronomaly in the graveyard, banish it, and look at the top 2, add 1 to hands and the other to the graveyard. Okay, sure, that's like a whack Pot of Duality. Stonehenge methods will get sent to the graveyard, and then down comes the old Warhammer. That is problematic. Spartan will fade here, although we are going to be able to use the Retribution Sword to be able to clear the Warhammer 2, and then the Mufui will just bounce back to our hand thanks to the Chateau. Well, we might as well just keep this up. They've got nothing else going on, and it doesn't look like Tabas has got anything else either. The Albavich old shuffle will happen, and the Mufui is back in our hand. We're going to send him down again, and just hope Tabas can't summon anything else. Down comes the Golden Jet, sure. And then the Moe.
Like a massive Easter Island sized head.
Oh god, if you've got a rank 5... Okay, thankfully it doesn't seem like you do. Right, the Mufui will go bounce back to hand. We are going to take 1300 here. That's fine. We're going to go for Mufui, summon out the Chevalier, go for the Gallatin to buff him up to 2700, and then we can finally deal with this Albavich. Then we'll try and get in with the Mufui into the Sword Shield. That was a big amount of damage that I could have easily prevented. Down comes Butler Rusk, he's buffed up thanks to the Chateau. They're going to overlay 3... Well, that just bounces everything to the hand, so I'm not even too fussed about that. It sucks that we lose the equip spell though. 2400 damage, that's fine. Our turn, we're going to summon down the Mufui out the Chevalier, then go for the compulsory escape device, returning our Mufui to the deck, as well as getting into Tabas' Thunderspark. Our Chevalier can attack on indirectly for 2200. And now we're both at pretty much even life points, although we have a bit more advantage on the field. We're going to summon down the Butler Rusk, big 2k body right here, grabbing the Chateau from deck to hand, and then we can just punch on through whatever Tabas has got set. Even a Sword Shield stands no chance against the Chevalier. The Butler Rusk will get in for another 2k, and Tabas is on the 1 turn clock, baby. Well, that wasn't as hellish as I thought it would be. Let's move on into the next set. Next up, we're going to be opening 15 packs of Hidden Arsenal 6 Omega XCs. This set, like with a lot of Hidden Arsenal sets, is really, really bad. We get more Violons, more Gem Knights, more Gishkis, Steel Swarms, and Gustos. Most of these cards do absolutely nothing.
It's pointless.
Just about the only good card in the entire set is the Gishki Vision.
I see it.
And so hopefully we pull a good few copies of this card for any ritual deck we want to build down the line. Anyway, let's head on over to the collection, not that it really matters. Well, we got lots of cards, but we didn't get the Gishki Vision, so yay, woohoo. Alright, our sealed deck is just an absolute mismatch of just basically all the best cards stat-wise.
Big numbers.
No real strategy here, maybe we can make like a Merrowgeist and that's okay. God, this is going to be awful.
Good, then it's business as usual.
There are cards in our hand, I think 4 different archetypes in one hand of 5. Fantastic. Right, Tabas is going to set down 2 and a monster and pass the turn. Well, I guess we're just going to have to go for the old Sentinel here, see whether we can punch on through whatever Tabas has got cooking in the back row. It is the Larval Blaster. I'm going to blast ya. He is down. Crazy. We're going to set down 2 of our own back row. Not that any of these cards are actually activatable, but they could bluff Tobias. Down goes the Dust Flame Blast. Sure, banish a Larval to pop 1 card on the field. We are going to lose our own Dust Flame Blast. It baited a removal. Great. Down comes Musto. They really made a card called Musto Oracle of Gusto. That's so silly.
Advertent rhyme.
Colonel Mustard over here is going to clear our Sentinel, and then we're going to draw the Vylon Polytope. Wow, crazy card. Down comes something, and the overlay is happening. Merrowgeist is going to get summoned, and that's probably unbeatable at this stage of the game. We're going to summon down the old Tesseract here. Don't know why the Avengers and Loki made such a big deal over this card in the MCU, and they should have just opened a few packs of Hidden Arsenal 6 and could have all had one.
There's another way to retake the Tesseract.
Open packs of Hidden Arsenal 6.
Merrowgeist is going to be able to destroy our Tesseract here.
The Tesseract can't fight.
And it's our turn. What even is a Pentaclaw? They're just making words up here. We're going to go for the Amber, see whether we can deal with Tabas's Kamui. That's going to fade, and Tabas is going to grab the
Squirrel
from his deck. Down comes the Blaster, and this is pretty much game over. We're going to get our Amber shuffled back into the deck, and I guess you don't have to do that effect, so fine, it's still in the grave. Dust Flame Blast, that's not too useful because we actually have no Larvals yet. Right, we're going to set down the Pentaclaw and just hope Tabas isn't able to put any other monster on the field. Down goes 2 things for the Crystal, and that is the game. Right, quick game 1 into game 2. Right, into game 2, we've got a fistful of nothing, but at least Hept has good stats. So yeah, we're going to ride on the 1800, going for the Violon element as well. That does nothing, but it's funny. We've got 2 Violons on the field. What hope do you have, Tobias? Down goes a set and a set back row. We're living large here. The Larval Cannon is another pretty good monster, just a nice 1600 attack body, which we are going to summon down just to try and mount some early pressure here. Down goes the Blaster. Cannon will get in for 1600. I have a feeling the Dust Flame Bowl might come our way, and especially since we are overlaying into our own Merrowgeist here. Not sure why we summoned him in defense mode. Surely the attack mode makes more sense. There we go.
Fixed it.
Right, that's Tabas's turn, and we're going to get Dust Flamed. Yes, I am. The Merrowgeist is out of here just as soon as he arrived. Down goes a set. My god, what do we do? We're just going to summon the Amber here, see whether we can kill whatever Tabas has got lurking. It's the Kamui yet again, and here comes the
Squirrel.
Right, Tabas's turn. This just feels like game 1 all over. I'm going to put this on fast forward because it's so boring. Right, we're going to summon down our Steel Swarm Sentinel. Oh look, it's a thingy that's now equipped. Stellar, crazy.
Great commentary.
Now we're going to get our Sentinel killed by the Larval Blaster, but then our cannon can kill the Blaster in retribution. A Polytope is going to get fired off, and then Big Crystal Dude is going to get summoned. We're going to lose our Amber here, setting down cards, and just hoping eventually we might find a way out. Somehow Tabas is going to use Tetra to equip onto the Crystal. Nice to see that after her Pirate life she's become a Violon card. And then we are going to take quite a bit of damage as Tabas pieces apart our field. Thankfully the Eye is a little bit big on booty wise, and we're going to summon down our second one. Unfortunately we don't have 2 Merrowgeists, so we just kind of using this guy as an offensive threat unknowingly. Finally our first Eye will fall, and then Mustard Man is going to kill our dude. We're going to then try and use Larval Handmaiden and Thingy to pop the Polytope, summon down our Steel Swarm Sting, get rid of the Musto Gusto here. Down comes an Amber, we're going to lose the Sting, and yeah, we're just playing with our Tesseract.
Tesseract is misbehaving.
And Tabas has a 1-2, cool, yeah, literally oh my god, this is just, everybody has a Tesseract. This is the worst set ever printed.
I'm sorry about that. thing with the Tesseract.
Right, let's head into some good progression matches. Now, when I said some good progression matches, I lied.
Why don't we play Blackwing?
Tobias has had his fair share of success playing these feathered fiends, so we thought we might as well give it a turn in the tank. The only difference we have is that we do not have Dark Arm Dragon, but we are playing the Gores as a sort of surrogate boss monster. Obviously, you're going to opt to go first, see if we can establish a big board of feathered fiends. Looking at our opening hand, that does not look like it's going to be the case. We're going to summon down one Borer, sending 2, although we do have the Kalute as well as a nice little battle trick. Tobias are going to set down
4
back row.
Jeremy. 4? That's insane.
+1. I do not know what you're playing. Right, we're going to just go cautious, see what we're dealing with here. The Hoplo, bring back the Glads. Right, we are not letting that guy stick. We're going to fire off our Kalute.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
And run on through this big rhino boy. In the main phase 2, we're going to set down our MST and pass the turn. Tobias go. Down goes another set monster. We're going to go for the Against the Wind, recurring back our Kalute. And then we are going to activate the MST, popping Tobias' Solemn Judgment here. And then going to go into the combat using the Borer to clear the Test Ape.
Monkey!
Will on Destruction bring out the Laquari from the deck, who's then going to be double tag teamed. Okay, so out comes the Bestiari, and are we going to get screwed here? Yeah, looks like the Heraclinus is going to get summoned. We don't have a clean way of dealing with it, so we are just going to have to book him for now. Oh, actually, we do have a clean way. We can just Kalute now. What if the game is so easy? Gonna head to battle. The die prison is a bit annoying.
Another one.
And the second die prison is really annoying. We're gonna lose the Gale too. Right, this is pretty bad, although at least Tobias is not keeping cards in hand, so we can't negate our back row going forward. We're gonna take 3,000 damage here. If we didn't have the call, that would have been such a sick Gores play there. We're gonna go for the duality, grabbing the Shore here. And sure enough, we can hopefully use him plus the Kalute to run on through this big boy. Unless Tobias has
another one.
The Saku, which he does. Okay, Sure is going to go down, and we are pretty much boned. We're going to go for the call here, try and revive a monster. Tobias, are you going to let that happen? No, you're not. Boom! The Gores is mine! Enter the 3,000 attack token, and the instrument of your demise will summon down the Blizzard. Blizzard will revive back the Shura, and then, are you counting, Tobias? 2 + 4 equals
40 seconds!
The Armed Wing! Boom, let's crash these things.
Crashing them
Gladiator Beast Heraclinos.
into a...
Emissary token.
How long have you been in the Force?
You can't book a token. He 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 he. You can't book a token, Tobias. You're nearly dead. Right, we're going to flip over the Armed Ring, punch on through, and do we have game here? 300 defense. Yeah, we do. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Heraclinos is no threat to us. You can't trip me out with GX archetypes when I'm rocking the 5Ds, buddy. God, we're like knee deep into Zex and we're still playing such old decks. Right, Proving Ground is going to get fired off. Tobias is going to grab the Secutor. Oh, down comes the Secutor, down comes the Test Tiger. They're going to get shuffled back into the deck for the Laquari. Laquari's big. We're going to go for the Gale. It's going to get Shadow Imp. Sure. We are going to go for the Book though, and then we're going to get Compulsed. Tobias really wants this Laquari to stick. Laquari's going to flip over and deal a nice 1800 direct here. Oh, he's going to be just given the Batamanica. He's not going to shuffle at all. Our turn. MST is great. We can... Why don't we use that on the Shadow Imp?
Because you're stupid!
I do not know what we're doing. Right, I guess we're trying to just clear threats at the moment using the Kalute in hand that isn't Shadow Imped.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
To be able to run through the Laquari here. Though this does leave us so vulnerable. We are going to be able to pick back up the Kalute with the Against the Wind. But one Kalute in hand plus no other card effects, that doesn't seem super good to me. Laquari's going to get summoned, and that's just into free out this turn. We're going to go for the Blizzard here, grabbing the Fane with the Whirlwind, and then using the Blizzard to punch on through the Laquari, getting die prisoned. And we're going to try and do it with the Gale using our Kalute here.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
So we are pretty low on cards, but Tobias is even lower, stuck on a measly 3 cards, with one of them just being a basic floodgate to us. We are going to go for the Fane here. We yeah, we're summoning Fane for some reason. I guess we can use it to make the old magical android. Or not, we're just going to pass the turn for no reason. Right, our turn, we're going to go for the Gale into whatever Tabas has got set. It's the test ape. Down comes the Query, which we cannot deal with, so we are going to have to turn our Fane sideways and pass the turn. Going to be able to donk our Fane here, put us down pretty low, and then out comes the Equest from the deck, and then the Equest will grab to buy us a Battle Manica back from the grave, which is going to get equipped, protecting the Equest here. Right, Sirocco is a nice draw, not that it does too much here. We're going to activate our second Black Whirlwind, getting with the Gale to summon down the Sirocco, getting us 2 searches.
Now that's value for money.
Kalut and Bora, most likely, yep. Then we can special summon the Bora for free since it is not on the field, its effect is not negated. Then we can run through the Battle Manica here.
Or not.
We could have at least done like a bit of battle damage there. I don't know why we didn't go for the 400 damage. Right, the Equest is going to punch on through. Tabas is going to take 100. Shuffle things back to summon the Secutor. Oh man. We're going to go for the Prodigality. I really think we should have just got rid of... there we go. There's the MST I've been looking... What? Okay, I guess we just want to blow Tabas out of the water with double Kalut, but realistically this Shadow Imp should have been our priority to get rid of, and we should have tried to get rid of it when we had the first MST a long time ago. Because currently we can't... Why are we not attacking?
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Alright, Heraclinus will get summoned, clearing all of our field here. This is just... I don't understand our mentality here. I guess we just want to go for the...
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Sure, but he can't really solve a battle, so what the hell? What are we even playing at? This feels just so bad. Look where we will get summoned. We'll lose a Bora. We'll go for our final Kalut here. Dealing with the Query, putting Tabas down to 34. I'm going to go for the Duality. Icarus' attack is very strong here, although Tabas does have cards in hand to negate. Mamilo's going to get summoned, great, just to be turning everything into defense mode. We are going to go for the Icarus attack, Tabas is going to negate, and we are going to lose our entire board here. We're going to go for the Gale, grabbing the Blizzard from our final Black Whirlwind, sending down the Delta Crow and passing the turn. Tabas is going to attack. We're going to go for admitting defeat. I'm instantly hitting fast forward on this because my god, these are boring old decks. Right, we're going to go for the Gozen match to stop Tabas from being able to use his Test Tiger Secutor combination. Then we're going to summon the Kalut and punch on in for a big load of damage. Down comes our Blizzard. We're going to go for the Armed Wing. That's only at Chaos Trap Hold. Interesting. We're then going to go for the Call to revive back the Shura. Hoplo is a little bit too big a booty. We're going to go for the Compulso to bounce it back to the hand so Tabas gets no value. Down comes the Quest. Down goes our Kalut. Incoming the Query. We have got the Against the Wind though, so we can recur back the Kalut and easily run over the Query. Unless Tabas has like a Compulse or his own. Thankfully not. The now we are just picking apart Tabas' board. Tabas is like one turn to find the out. We're going to go for the Silverwind the Ascent. Okay, I guess we booked him to keep him alive. The Query is going to punch him, putting Tabas to 300 life points, and then he's going to pop him. We are going to go for the Shura, grabbing the Gale. Hopefully, not quite lethal enough. Down goes the Query, he's big. Proving Ground's going to grab a second Query. What do we have? Gozen, that's not very good. We are going to lose both of our monsters here. God, if we actually lose to Gladiator Beasts, we're going to lose. There's like, what the hell are we supposed to do? Just set cards and hope? Well, we can go for the Icarus attack, get rid of Tabas' 2 monsters. Pot of Duality is quite nice. We can pick back the Blizzard, although we can't get a special summon off of it, so I don't really know why we did that. It's going to get Die Prison, so it doesn't really matter. Down comes the... We're going to lose to a Test 8. Presenting Chaos Zombie Lightsworn Pile.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
It's a whole bunch of cards that hopefully allow us to mill and chill, you know, bringing out stuff like Wolf, Judgment Dragon, double malicious into something like the Force Focus, crazy zombie shenanigans. Hopefully we can make some incredible boards with this. In the past when we have played this deck, it has backfired spectacularly and been terrible when we've just drawn stuff like all 3 maliciouses in our opening hand or nothing but Genis. Hopefully this time we get a little bit luckier with our opening hand and are able to get some good things in the graveyard to get the good times rolling. Right, anyway, let's head into the replay to find out how we do. Opening hand is, yeah, exactly as bad as I thought it could be. 3 cards that we cannot summon and Mizuki. Right, we're going to grab the Needlebug Nest. Hopefully we can just mill into like a win con, because there ain't one in our hand. We're going to set down the Mizuki plus the Needlebug. Hopefully Tabas isn't going to blow us out the water. Don't know why you bothered wasting an MST on that. We're going to mill 2 Malicious and a Lightsworn. That isn't the worst. Oh,
Samurai Ambush.
Mizuho is going to get summoned. We're going to lose the Mizuki here, and Rivalry. Well, we can Malicious into Malicious and then set a monster. That's something.
But is it though?
Well, our Arcus will weather the attack, and we are going to get rid of our Malicious here. This does enable us to make this Celestial on our turn, which we can do. Oh, we're going to mill 2, sorry. Then, why do we just pass? Can we not tribute summon a monster with Rivalry? Oh, Rivalry Warlords prevents tribute summoning. Fair enough. I'm pretty sure we've circumvented that rule in previous games, but maybe now we're finally actually playing how it should be played. Right, this is really bad then. We have got a Chaos set up, so we are going to try and go for the Chaos Sork. Hopefully he sticks. Big SJ coming there from Tobias, and the Chaos Sorcerer is no more. We are going to go for the Monster Reincarnation, bringing him back to the hand so we can summon him.
Yes, this is what I want, naughty words.
Once again by banishing another Light and Dark.
Yes! 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 Oh!
Kaboom! Mizohu, get him out of there. We do not want you being able to recover that card. Tabas's turn. Hopefully this is good enough. That's all we have. Right, Tabas is just setting. That's a good sign for us. All we can do is set our own monster and punch on through. Dealing with... well, we're not going to be able to deal with it because the Sakuretsu is going to get fired off. Tabas is just going to pass. We're going to flip over the Mizuki, see whether we can cook whatever Tabas has got in the back row. It is just the Shion Squire. Oh, pretty nice to see that go. We're going to set down our own Riker. I forgot we pulled this card last episode. And see what Tabas has for us. Uh-oh. Down comes United. Down comes Yaichi. You're still playing Yaichi?
You're a disgrace to the uniform!
Come on, man, there are much better 6 Sams in the originals now. Right, Yaichi's going to punch into the Riker. We're finally going to be able to dispel the Rivalry of Warlords there. Milling out 3. Oh my god, we would have drawn BLS next turn. Right, our turn we're going to draw the Needlebug Nest. That's pretty good. We're going to go for the old Judgment Dragon.
Judgment should be imminent.
Paying a hot 1,000, nuking the board. And then second Judgment Dragon comes down. And this is your final Judgment, Tobias. Anyway, Tobias is going to go first, sending down 2, probably the Rivalry, going to go for the Dark World Dealings, drawing 1, pitching the Mizuki. Tobias is going to pitch his Great Shogun Shion. Then we're going to go for the Duality, milling 3. I think we want to keep the MST just in case that Rivalry shows up. We're going to shuffle our other 2 cards back on into the deck. Then we're going to summon down the Garoth, setting down 2, and see whether we can punch in for a nice 1850 here. Saku is fine by me, don't mind wasting that card on a Garoth. Tobias' turn. Down comes a set card. MST is going to hit our MST. We're going to try and hit the Light Imprisoning Mirror.
Nice.
Check. We're then going to go for the Needlebug Nest, milling the Malicious, the Mizuki, and the Genis. That is a pretty good set of mills, if I say so myself. We're going to go for the Zombie Master.
Denied! Sit down!
For sure, going to get Chaos summoned. Well, we might as well go for the Duality then, see whether we can dig on into something good. Why didn't I grab the Gauze? Oh, I was just allured by the promise of drawing 2. We could draw 2 cards. We could even draw a Gauze.
He said it! He said it!
Yeah. Well, we can't even trigger the Wolf because of the Duality. Yeah, we should have just taken the Gauze. I just got lured in by the promise of drawing 2 cards. I didn't actually think.
So what else is new?
Oh god, Gateway and United. This... Hey, look! There, we win them both away. Swish swoosh to bias. We're both going to take 600 damage here, and then the Yaichi will punch in for 13. Have we got much in the grave that we can do? Yeah, we've got the Malicious and we have the Mizuki for Mizuki. Okay, we're feeling pretty confident then. Right, our turn. Let's see what we draw. Ooh. 1, 2. Oh my god, we actually have 4 light spawns. You are just absolutely fucking cooked here, Tobias. Gonna summon down the Judgment Dragon, pay 1,000. I don't even know why we bothered doing that. It just seems like a waste of life points here. Then we're gonna go for the Malicious, summon out a Malicious, and then we're gonna go for the Mizuki. Summon out Mizuki, and let's just get in for a big 38, 48, 5,500 damage exactly. That is the game, my good sir. Oh my gosh. The exact lethal thanks to the flipping Mali. Oh, that felt good. Right. That is it for this episode. It's a bit of a shorter one than usual. Some terrible sealed matches, which are really fun to sit through for myself and for you guys. I also had to sit through like the Blackwing and Gladiator Beast one twice because I realised that the first time I was doing it, the mic was switched off. Anyway, next episode we're going to be moving on to Abyss Rising as our next sealed set, which introduces the Mermail archetype. Unfortunately, we do not have access to the Realm of Emperor structure deck, so our access to like Atlantean Mermail is going to be severely limited. And then we are going to be opening Hidden Arsenal 7, the final Hidden Arsenal set, as our second sealed product. At long last, we will be done with Hidden Arsenal, which I'm so happy about. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Do please subscribe to stay up to date with more episodes of the Seal of Progrichalcos. Goodbye.